The journey continues and we never stop. So we left the youth some yard and forward abroad, pursuing music and poetry, getting rounds of applause alone. But mind when I see me start living large, I'm in charge of my actions. We now live fraud. New York was amazing, I mean scorching and blazing. A Spanish summer come from Bronx poetry, give me rating. Stop hating, the great king of man and inner friends like you send it to Beijing. And then we take a next spin down to North Carolina, dropping poetry like bombs, but I'm no Al Qaeda.
Big up great amazement, Butch Bandin and dancing. Take the word and pass.
Here is one man whose itinerary hardly permits him any breathing space. Nevertheless, he works hard and smart around and about the clock. Personally, I was charmed that he still could afford us an interview opportunity as this. My name is Brian Manyati from Zimbabwe, presenting to you Amaziyah the Great, also known as Craig A. Kirkland, on behalf of the Sailors Review. This interview is. Thank you.
Alright, my people, maximum love and respect. You don't know it's Amaziyah the Great. And I want to name when greatness know you by name and a sure answer to the call. So check out the interview, yeah, and I'm going to tell you what I want.
Zimbabwe,
Brian, maximum respect on the whole Nigerian team, the whole African team.
Jamaica.
Yo, people all over the globe, maximum respect. Just look out and check this interview out and feel free to share it, make the world see and hear it. Tell them precisely. Big up to my pitney, them Nation and John and the whole team. Akeem, big up yourself, you know what I mean?
My first question would be, who is Amaziyah the Great?
I'm the fire! I am the fire!
Alright, you are fire! Let me see which fire work I can hold. You are fire!
Hallelujah! Jesus love me.
Where do you hail from? And which art forms are you involved in?
Okay, there are so many titles. But let me just start off simple. I am all the artists. All types of artists there is except one. In case that trigger your imagination somewhat, let me elaborate. I'm a visual artist. You know, I might can paint you the perfect picture. I'm a video artist. I do videography. I do photography. So, you know, I capture a nice picture. I'm a performing artist who does music and poetry. I'm a graphic artist who will design flyers, business cards. You know, if you never hear about Great Amazement Multimedia LLC, I am the CEO. And I'm also an author. You know, my book is out on Amazon. It's called Don't Cry. The only artist I never tried to be ever in a life is a con artist.
Too true as it sounds. The name Amaziyah also sounds artful and loaded. What is in it? How did you become great? Were you born great? Or you became great through the ropes? Which one of the two is it?
How did I come by this name? Alright, so during my years at Dental Technical High School in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, yeah. My alias was Ambrose Skull. It was the name I was using, you know, until reggae singers Alpha Rowan and Richie Stevens advised me, you know, not simultaneously but on different occasions, that I need to change that name and find a name with meaning. So, yeah, with all of that after them saw them I said, you know, I dig deep and digging. Come across the name Amaziyah in the Bible. Amaziyah is a king, or should I say was a king of Judah. I like the name, however I spell the name a little bit different with the Y in it. You get me? And give it my own definition. When I perform in front of an audience, I always do what I do with the aim to, you know, leave them amazed and left them in awe. So, let me break it down now. So, A-M-A-Z or Z in Jamaica we call it Z, but you know the foreigners them call it Z. It come from the word amaze. You get me? I represent I myself, and Yah represent Yahweh. You get me? So therefore, me tell myself, say, I am the amazing one inspired by God. And great, it come up, after the realization of we are all great people. You get me? So I can do great things. You can do great things. So we just put it together and say Amaziyah the Great, and that was it. You get me? Yeah, people who can do great things together. So we have to just do it greatly. You get me? It's all about talents and creativity. A whole heap of we in the garrison talented. A whole heap of people out there who now get the attention, who is very talented. So, we tell ourselves, say, great indeed. Precisely.
Share a brief history about your artistic background up to the stage where now you are nominated as a potential best poet awardee in Nigeria. How has it been to come this far?
Alright, so my artistic history date back in time over 3 decades. From what I can remember at the age of 10, I remember carving something out of a piece of board. Using a screwdriver for my mother. Fast forward to high school, I drew comic strips, did nursery rhymes. Popularity grew immensely at that time. I began performing at school concert and got featured in the Gleaner way back then. I fell in love with what I was doing. So I continued, and after 4 years at Dintil Technical I was to pursue studies at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. I did a test and was placed on the waiting list, awaiting my CXC. CXC is the Caribbean Examination Council result, yeah. But back then my father could not afford to pay for my last 2 years. The tuition fee there in a high school, we couldn't even afford that. You get me? Because it's not like we come from a rich background. You get me? We come from the struggles where we have to face it real hard. However, it was while I was waiting for my results when I met with Alpha Rowan and Skeng D, aka Desmond Brown. May his soul rest in peace. Them take me to studio events. Later I met with Everton Tharp. People them call him Ever Ready. You get me? And say big up yourself, Mr. Tharp. He went and helped me expose my artistic talent, and right there, so his place I learned how to do editing, graphic design, and making short movies. All on my own, because at the end of the day, he was busy in the streets doing all type of, works. But, he welcomed me and said, I can, feel comfortable to learn whatever I want. Learn, you get me? And we got Michael Kerrick, I'm the done there, virgin from Linz to do my meet right there. So he was the one who do the editing thing. Cause we are read up on some things and can't even find, how to do certain things until we see Michael Kerrick. So we never forget, you get the message. So big respect goes out to all of the people who help inspire and motivate Amaziyah the Great. So alright. My short movie them up on YouTube, you get me, and I've won multiple awards. The first one was Get a Visit. That one won Honor Award in Jamaica Reggae Film Festival in 2010. You get me, I say, hosted by Barbara Blake Hanna, Rick Helgood, and Peter Gittins from the UK. It was Peter who discovered me on social media, suggested that I be part of an event. Verily the following year, I went away with the Audience Award. You get me? I have a short movie we call Stay Firm with a virgin named I Know. You get me? I say Marcus and I too.
Yeah, man.
Real princess.
Real man. And a freak man on the street, man.
See it up, Bobo.
You get me? And that grabbed the Digicel Award. Digicel present me with a trendy smartphone. Back then it was the BlackBerry Bowl 2. In 2013, I got Best Director and Best Script for that same film at the Lignum Vitae Film Festival at Northern Caribbean University. You get me? I also been awarded international award multiple times from Canada, Peebo Awards, promoter entrepreneur, artist, business owner. You get me? My contribution towards the industry make me get even featured, you know, the Gleaner newspaper. But I don't want to stray too far from that. I want to big up Upton Burke and the whole Canadian team. You get to me, I say all of the people who always look out and voting for me and making sure that, you know, work not just go by the wayside. Cause enough work we are put in and them go and let them want to ignore it and don't want to do it. You get me, I say, but it's there for the people them explore it. So what you know now, supporting of the industry back then was still lacking. So even though you hear me big up some name, them name there are some international people who look out on the forefront. You get me? Cause with around some people and at the end of the day, when I see them are pushing the energy. Not just me, you know. You get what I say? When I elaborate on the fact that just me want the support and now get the support. A lot of talented, whole heap of talented people are there, especially from the Garrison community, which part I'm from. I'm never afraid to talk about that yet, because I know some I want true definition of what the Garrison is. The whole of Spanish Town, Jamaica. You get what I say? St. Catherine, Portmore, Whole Harbour Road, Johns Road, Featherbed Lane, Signam, represent from all corners. You get what I say? We'll never stop. We keep going and going like that Energizer Bunny. We go hard over and we now do nothing and we'll never do nothing funny. You get me? I say, so I come up with an event called Star Fame.
The 2018 staging of the Star Fame Festival was held recently at the Foundation headquarters in Fraser's Content, Spanish Town. Organized and promoted by Craig Kirtland, aka Amaziyah the Great, the event intends to promote aspiring Jamaican filmmakers, animators, poets, and entertainers. The acronym FAME stands for Film, Arts, Music, and Entertainment, and the festival is a day and night event featuring vibrant and cultural performances.
Highlighting talent, especially among the Garrison community. Cause mainstream media not really do not much for we. The youth them who face it hard. They get me and say, yeah, they on a look a trendy topic or a look a trendy thing, and most of the thing on the student support or some negativity, and you know them thing they need for cut out. Why would they not embrace the righteous and the positive stuff? You get what I'm saying?
I love your heart.
Yeah.
And that is really where it all is. Right there, sir.
Doing all of that. And look how the messed up thing going now. Doing all of that. Me get summoned to a meeting and was promised to get help for same Star Fame when I talk about. You get to me, I say, and them give me some good talk, say yes, they will, me not call the name, them know themselves, and when them say this interview, they will realize that, you know, this is a youth who was on the rise with something positive and progressive.
You have certainly come a long way, and clearly there is no stopping you. You have a long way to go. You are a great example to not just your community, but to young Jamaica.
Yeah.
You are a great example to Garrison communities. These are the things that you can do, even without any money, from right where you are. Yeah. And then from right where you are, you can inspire others to come on board. That's what you're doing.
We try to put out some things to make people understand and know, say, yes, we're not just sit down and make people call we criminal and gunman and badman and all these things. We want people to understand, so we are not thieves. We are people with potential and a promising future. Some of the time I just the support and the love we need, and that may emphasize span. Enough people would share this interview. You get what I say? Enough people that never share this interview. But at the same time, I'm glad you reach out and you say, yo, you want to do this with me. You get me? But out the full of dishonesty. You get me? But we never make that get the best of we. Heartbroken and upset to see that what we had discussed, you get me, I say, out in the press. But can't me see it in the paper. And no mention of me was in it. You get me? And, you know, we start focus more upon recording music. I did track like Behind Bars, Girls Like Me, Happy Mood, Derek Pritter and I Do Fake Friends, and that is available on all digital downloading streaming platforms.
Yo, Mr. Peter,
Wagwan Amaziyah.
I still garrison you, berate how hard work is the key to success. I will never be a quitter. Some boy I get bad mind and it's like them turn bitter.
I fear friend them man.
Precisely.
So them still.
My spoken word, you know, poetry is available also, you get me? For digital download, including My Name is Pam, Respect, Dancehall, Poetry. I'm gonna say the great spoken word performance at Tell Your Truth, Big Up Orange Live, you get me? We've been doing some spoken word up the side in Rhode Island, you know, part of it poetry. They make people know about greatness, and we give thanks for that. Big up to the people who see we and do the great works. Alicia, maximum love and respect. Most of these projects I'm tell about, as I said before earlier, CEO of Great Amazement Multimedia LLC. Yes, it's a legitimate organization, you get me? Official. Now, in collaboration with the do album with about 14 away from the garrison. You get me? It's a Spanish town. We do the Happy Groove. We work with Nika from Smashing Records. Him created the Happy Groove rhythm. Jeremy Wrangling, aka Big Bass. You get me? Just Speed, Dark Star. Just some of the few people that we work with and I want to talk about them and make them understand. Say, yo, we never forget and we never stop. Anyway, entertainment industry can be quite challenging when doing positive stuff, as we mentioned before. Negativity can capture a number of people's attention. You get me? More so with all the social media posts I would make not many people jump on board. Only a few people pay attention to my creative talents. I repeat that again. Only few people jump on board and pay attention to my creative talent. When you do creativity, enough of them don't want support nothing way I say. Positively, firmly, and consciously. I must big up the late Michael Sharp from RJ Communication Group for his work ethics and passion to deliver nothing less but perfection. He got me to do graphic design, video editing and social media posts for Jamaican News Network before his passing. And I want to tell us, in addition, a lady from Florida named Sonia Patterson, Jillian Murray, Tracy Diamond, you get to me and say, Baby Girl Julie, Michelle Henry, all of them females that will support me immensely, maximum respect. You get me? But anyway, I'm talking about Sonia Patterson a bit. So she have a charity organization, Sonia Patterson Cares Foundation. She was one of them people who got me nominated for Best Poet for the Cheetah's Paradise Entertainment and International Awards 2023. You get me? So later down in this year we'll hear more about it. But she seen my poetic journey, and this is not no friend thing. She see what Amaziyah the Great have been doing, and I mean, if you check the facts, because the history is there, it's on YouTube, it's documented. Persons can actually search and see the many great stuff that I've been doing, and it never stops. You get me? Because as me say, we'll go up on only for spoken word open mic event. You get me? And the Cheetah's Paradise Entertainment International Award, you know, other Jamaicans there in it too. You get me? I say Mota Baruka there, Oliver Samuels, D Angel, some more I can't even remember. But at the same time, it will be taking place at Orchard Hotel, Asaba in Nigeria, September 23rd, 2023. So look out for that. We give thanks for all of the people who support, who vote, who share, who like, who comment. That we give thanks for greatness, because people are see the works. No matter how long it take, we will eventually reach which part we reach. We're not upon no rush. The journey continues, I tell them precisely. Great way is the gateway, while the sunshine will make air.
You are the acclaimed author of a book with a comforting title, Don't Cry. What inspired such a title, and what assuring message is carried inside the pages? Is the book a collection of poems, or is it written in prose format?
This book, Don't Cry. Alright. Inspiration comes from my personal experience. Most of my poetry in it is reality. I did poetry school tour with Malachi Smith, Antonia Valier, David St. Arbin, Courtney Greaves. You get me? And all it more. Wise Words and, Ras Jaja. I knew I wanted to take poetry further, especially because of how it connects to the soul of people.
In this mind of mine, I took some time to find more time to be fine. As my thoughts incline and climb on I refuse to let heathen drain the energy from I.
As my journey continued, I went overseas. I was in New York. Michelle Henry, as I mentioned before, sponsored me for travel come over here. Yeah, it was a very dark moment in my life as time shifted swiftly because I became very frustrated about my situation and started to write more poems. Finally, I decided to put my book of poetry out. I had talks with Antonia Valier and, other than that, it was requested by a lot of people. People been asking me each time I perform, where is my book? How can they get my book? So as me say, being in New York at the time, never had not much doing. I spoke with some poets, as me mentioned, Antonio Valier, Lioness Shida, Empress Poetry, Rasatiba, because all those persons who I mentioned already had books out. And yeah, them encouraged me. So kudos goes out to them. Maximum love and respect. Poetess Noreen Snyder and Max Wanet, who are also authors, promoted me non-stop. Each time I look on Facebook, they will always be posting something about Amaziyah the Great. Yeah. Jilan Murray, Coach Verona, I mentioned them already, but financially them help me out. I can't forget them people who see talent and believe. Yeah. My poems are positive, motivating, sexual, educational. The book is real as daylight. It's a self-published book available on Amazon, Kindle, paperback, hardcover. All them format they're out. The other book is yet to come because it's in a demand and people been asking me for that also.
I've also learned that you are into music and filming as well. Please explain. My name is Pam and it's the band. What are the two visual projects about? In addition, how have they fulfilled your ambitions in art and your targeted objectives?
Yes, I'm involved in music and poetry. Most of my MP3, I did set up before, available for download on all major streaming and downloading platform. My name is Pam.
Pam was sad and sulky because Roy always made her cry. He was too busy being a boisterous bully, plus a sour, selfish guy. She was somewhat bewildered as tears rained from her weeping eyes.
A poetry I wrote and did a video originally in 2016. Big up my little sister Trudy. There is also an extended version movie of that. My name is Pam. And as me talk about my sister Trudy, yeah, quality. Someone know her as quality. Trudy in Quality Kirkland. She played the lead role as Pam. You get me? And may soul rest in peace, the late Omar Carty, NST. Great talented artist from Jamaica, Spanish Town, Red Pan. You get me? My close friend Mark Ross. And other people from the community. Big up to the community people who always, participate, because in the ghetto where I'm from, I'm like an icon. Yeah, you see, people look up to me. I Me and a Dan, but I'm a 6 footer, so you don't know the thing. But anyway, some of my recent movies: Searching for Keisha, Easter Bun, Stay Firm, Camaria's Way, Independent 50, Get a Visit. Those are films that you can see on YouTube, and the link will be in the video. So as you watch the interview, the people who want to do, go check out this and support Amaziyah the Great on the journey, because we never stop, and we are telling you them every day to keep going and going and never stop. You get me? I tracks them the online, behind bars, happy mood, peculiar look, no one say nah, give up, dancehall, poetry, respect and more. Tell them precisely, go check it out for sure.
Lastly, what does the future hold? And what would you say to aspiring fellow artists and followers?
Whoa. Okay, so what will the future be? A question one can't truly tell. But I can tell you truly that my team and I will be working harder than before, with positive energy. My company, Great Amazement Multimedia Entertainment LLC, put out the album. I mentioned that before also. Happy Groove. Do go check out that. You get me? I also hope to continue hosting Star Fame. My event from yard with some people going like them, they don't want teeth, you see it. I plan to make it more global, make the world see what we are dealing with, and look out for more short movies. My second book already in the making, so look out for that. Title, My Fans Made Me Write This, and it was from one of my TikTok live, me and some of the fans them did a vibe, and it come about, so look out for that without no doubt. And remember, look out and check the book out, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland, another multi-talented Jamaican. You get me? So look out, people. I can only tell all my fans, supporters, keep supporting greatness, avoid distraction, believe in yourself and never quit. Tell them precisely. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Precisely Great, and TikTok is at Artist Craig Kirkland. Like my Facebook fan page at Amaziyah the Great Music. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Great Amaziyah. And you don't know, if you want to get in touch with the guy, check me out, send me an email, craigkirkland@greatamazementworld.com. You get me? And so that's fun. All sponsors who might want to support we on the journey, you don't know, feel free if you want to give a little cash up contribution, $ Artist Craig Kirkland, or you can Zelle or PayPal Artist Craig Kirkland at gmail.com. So Brian, you and the whole team, maximum respect. It is greatness. You get what I say for this powerful, historic interview. Brian Manyati. So it got maximum respect, you get me? And T.P and the 100 sailors, maximum love and respect from Amaziyah the Great, without a doubt. Loudly we shout out. Tell them precisely. Blessings and respect. Alright, I'm glad someone done check out the interview. I want to tell them about it. Tell them what you think. Share the comments in the comment section. And as I said, share it, make the world see and hear it. But you don't know, I couldn't finish off all of that. I'm going to go on a piece of poetry. So listen what I go on. In this mind of mine, I took some time to find more time as my thoughts incline and climb on I refuse to let heathen drain energy from I. Monsters are creeping, thinking I'm sleeping. I'm fully awake, 4 decades pleading, fighting while smiling, even while I'm weakened. The journey continues, even while I'm bleeding. You'll never make it. I ignore their speaking, their fiction is sickeningly misleading. Persuasion, invasions, beasts and zombies trying to control me but can't understand me. Be silent, shh, I fight without violence. Spoken words subdue you like a hostage tyrant. I am your children's children, history assignment. moment, writing myself in the future with provoking highlights to capture your eyesight. I need you to understand me. It's pointless you try and ban me. I'm fueling the world with words like bright lights. I write what I like, whether or not you like it's my choice. I'm greater than you thought. Tell them precisely. The fight continues and there are many others just like me. For our children to know. I want my children to know me as one that is great. Education is essential. Time mustn't waste. With the power of knowledge, there's no limit to what you can create. You'll encounter hurdles in life, even frightening earthquakes, but never stop, aim higher and escalate. I also stumbled and fell on my journey, yeah, I made mistakes. Still I elevate and stay awake, fueling my mind with positive energy while I vibe and meditate. I pay close attention to nature and sounds birds make. People business, me no discuss and mix up, me no partake. My heart aches, I can't take. Liars and pretenders all fake. Hence why I separate myself from illusion. Confusion will never penetrate the core of my mind. I smile, I embrace greatness, fairness among all human race. Notice this face, when I live trace, I will never disgrace my people for position where them power in this case. It's somewhat complicated when the world is in a sick state. Love, politics, and religion, and folks in a trick state. Miseducation, misinformation, misunderstandings, mistakes are the reason for your failure. So rise and surprise them with a bliss face. I miss a love and respect to all females all across the globe. Maximum respect. You get me? This one is called You Will Be Okay. No matter what go on. The struggle is real, keep going, no matter. Saying, ladies, you are remarkable. You are strong. You are one of God's greatest gifts. Follow him and you'll never go wrong. Ladies, you are smart. You are noble. Pay keen ears to these words I told you. The skies were overcast and then torrential rain for days. Throughout your darkest moment, you experience pain for days. Cold and bitter, angry and confused. Be cautious with your steps before you make the wrong moves. Are you feeling a bit empty right now, somewhat unsatisfied? Fret not, for God already sent an angel to be your travel guide. Ladies, you'll be okay? Just know that God is real. After you overcome the sophisticated phase, will be the strongest you ever feel. Ladies, you are remarkable. You are sweet, so trample all hypocrites beneath your feet. Be patient and pray more. You'll be okay. Forget about them who don't believe in you. You got no time to play. Ladies, you are fighters, survivors who resist to quit. You're loved. You're goddesses. You all deserve lifetime happiness. We say no to domestic abuse, no to domestic violence. Youth and youth, stay focused and think conscious. Moving on, no stopping us. Never stop, never quit. Keep going for your goals in life. You get me? I say, so maximum respect. Again, big up everybody, one love. Thanks for checking out this. You don't know, keep sharing it and repeat. Greatness, tell them precisely.
So it is. Great men and women may as well be the humblest, if not the noblest, as Amaziyah is. To him, it is a question of knocking on the doors of success each passing day. This leaves me to thank you all.
Okay, viewers, fans, friends, my family, them, subscribers, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Please do feel absolutely free to drop us your comment and be kind to leave a feedback. Yeah, comment, like, share, and tell others about it. And also remember to hit the notification bell if you want to be updated on what's new. Talking about what's new, go and go check out Amaziyah, the great collections. Me have whole heap of merchandise, I go on with a bag of things. Enough t-shirt designs, don't tell them precisely. Available on Teespring. Enough people are talk about it, but go and go look for yourselves. Links will be in the description below. We have tabs for females, males, babies, cups, phone cases, etc. Mr. Go and go look now. Follow Amaziyah, the great collection on IG, and like us on Facebook. If you haven't watched My Name is Pam before, features my sister Quality. Please do go and go watch it and share it as it relates to domestic abuse against women and a woman's struggle through it to independence. Also remember to check out Amaziyah, the great music on Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Google Play. It's everywhere.